Okay, today I am working on month 6 of the Threes Company Thimbleberries block of the month from 2008. So here's the flyer that came with it. Let's see if I can back up so you can see it a little bit better. And I've already done these 3 6-inch blocks, and today I'm going to work on this larger block. So I'm going to zoom in and ignore the mess on the floor here. I've got 2 boxes of fabric down there and a box of scrapbooking supplies that I need to find a place to store. So I'm running out of room, and then I have some floss I ordered for cross stitch. So I've got a lot going on here. Okay, so I've got all my pieces cut out for this large block, and once again I have not found a name for this block. It's not mentioned in the flyer, and when I looked in my catalog of blocks, it wasn't there. So I'm not sure what the name of that block is, but I'm going to sort out my pieces here, and I'm going to go ahead and start piecing. So we're going to start with a square and a square unit. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this corner, and I'm going to grab a ruler here. But I'm in a really tiny room here, so there's not much room for things, and I've been working on projects for other things, and so I've got more supplies here than I normally do. Okay, so I'm going to sew on that drawn line. And we're going to flip around and do the same to this side. Now this will be the center of the block. Okay, so I need to trim off the outer corners. And press these open. And now I need to sew the squares onto the 2 remaining corners. Now I don't have patterns for this because this is a copyrighted pattern. This isn't my pattern. It belongs to Thimbleberries, so I don't have a pattern for you, but I just wanted to show you what projects I'm working on. I think I mentioned before that it's been hard for me to get any quilting time in with the work we're doing on our house, so this is one way I can get some quilting done. I just don't have the time to write patterns right now. In fact, it is after 9 o'clock tonight, and I worked a full day and then fixed dinner, and after dinner I went out to the house and I did some work, and then came back home and started doing this. So it's been a full day. But every hour I can get out there and work is another hour closer to moving in. So I'm working towards that goal. Okay, that's our last square. So here is my square in a square. Okay, now I need to make some of these chevron type units, and I'm going to take the green rectangle and the beige square, and I'm going to put this on the left side, and I'm going to draw a line again from corner to corner here. Go in this direction. And then I'm going to sew on that line. Okay, I need to make 4 of these, so I'm going to go ahead and do 4 of each step so that I'm making sure I'm doing everything in the right order, because I will make 4 in the reverse order here in just a minute as soon as I get these done. Okay, so here's what these look like. So we have that, and now I need to take the brown squares, and I'm going to put those on the opposite corner and draw a diagonal line the same direction as this. Okay, so now I have these 4, and now I need to make 4 more, but I need to put them in reverse order. Okay, now I need to sew on the brown squares to the opposite side. Okay, now I need to take both sets of these and sew them together, and that they're going to go together like this. So I'm going to set these out. and sew these together. Okay, now I'm going to press these, but this is what that looks like. I like that. So I'm going to press this seam open so to kind of alleviate some of the bulk. Okay, there's those finished. So next will be to sew these to the center here. So I'm going to sew these like this. So I'm going to put one on each side. And I'm going to try and match up that point. Okay, this is the center row of the block. And now I need to make some 4-patch units, and they're going to lay out with, okay, it's going to have, I'm going to make 4 of these, and the beige and the brown are going to go in opposite corners. And then the green will go in the other 2 corners. So I just need to put them in. So that's what we're going to do for 4-patch units. Okay, so here are all the 4-patch units. So now I need to just sew everything into rows. I need to make the top and the bottom row and then sew those to the middle section. I've already got that done. So I'm going to lay out the top and the bottom row here. And these beige, all the beige pieces go to the outside, so that makes it easier. Now we want to sew the rows together. So the main seams I'm going to pin, and this point here. Okay, so here's the completed block. So that turned out pretty nice. So this is block number 6 of the Three's Company Block of the Month by Thimbleberries from 2008. So it's an old kit, but it's still beautiful. And then here are the 6-inch blocks that go with it. So we have 3 of these. They're pinwheel blocks with a frame around them. So they're all here. And next time I'll be working on the blocks for month 7. Thanks for watching. For more quilting ideas, click on the video links. And to keep up with my latest projects, click on the subscribe button. I hope to see you again soon.